In the dynamic realm of human interaction, where success hinges on the art of persuasion and connection, Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People emerges as a beacon of wisdom, guiding readers through the intricacies of interpersonal relationships. This enduring self-help classic transcends the boundaries of time, offering timeless principles and transformative techniques that empower individuals to navigate the intricacies of human interaction. Carnegie, a master communicator and keen observer of human nature, dissects the fundamental principles of gaining and maintaining positive relationships. He eloquently argues that true influence stems not from coercion or manipulation but from genuine understanding and empathy. His teachings encourage individuals to cultivate a spirit of genuineness, to listen with empathy, and to foster an environment where others feel valued and respected. Through a captivating blend of practical advice, real-life anecdotes, and insightful observations, Carnegie unveils the secrets to building rapport, resolving conflicts, and achieving personal and professional fulfillment. He emphasizes the importance of self-awareness, active listening, and the ability to see things from others' perspectives. He also underscores the power of positive reinforcement and the benefits of approaching challenges with a calm and composed demeanor. How to Win Friends and Influence People is not merely a self-help book. It is a transformative journey towards a more fulfilling and harmonious existence. Carnegie's timeless wisdom empowers individuals to master the art of communication, build genuine connections, and cultivate a positive impact on those around them. As we navigate the ever-changing landscape of human interaction, Carnegie's teachings remain as relevant and valuable as ever, guiding us towards a world where understanding, empathy, and respect are the cornerstones of success and fulfillment. Calling all bookworms and knowledge enthusiasts. Dive into the depths of thought-provoking books and management strategies with Dissects, your podcast companion for bite-sized summaries and actionable insights. We're passionate about demystifying management classics and empowering you to become a more effective leader. From the latest management trends to the timeless wisdom of renowned gurus, Dissects guides you through the ever-evolving world of business. Explore psychology, personal development, history, and science, expanding your horizons and becoming a more well-rounded individual. Join our intellectual journey and subscribe to Dissects today. Share our episodes with your friends and colleagues, and let's make Dissects the go-to podcast for knowledge seekers and lifelong learners. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Chapter 1: Fundamental Techniques in Handling People. In the bustling hub of human interaction, where everyday encounters shape our lives, the art of persuasion and influence holds immense power. Here, in the first chapter of Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, we embark on a journey to uncover the fundamental principles that empower us to navigate the complexities of human relationships. Carnegie, a master communicator and keen observer of human nature, begins by dismantling the notion that persuasion is a game of power and manipulation. Instead, he asserts that true influence stems from genuine understanding and empathy. He emphasizes the importance of approaching others with a spirit of genuine interest, seeking to understand their perspectives and values. Carnegie introduces the concept of arousing the other person's desire to be pleased, highlighting the power of positive reinforcement in building rapport and influencing others. He suggests that approaching interactions with a genuine desire to please and be helpful can create a positive atmosphere conducive to mutual understanding. To illustrate this principle, Carnegie shares the story of Henry Ford, the visionary industrialist who revolutionized the automotive industry. Ford's success, Carnegie argues, stemmed from his ability to harness the power of positive reinforcement, treating his employees with respect and valuing their contributions. Carnegie then delves into the importance of empathy, emphasizing the need to see the world from others' perspectives. He advocates for active listening, giving our full attention to others and understanding their thoughts and feelings. This practice, he argues, fosters a sense of connection and rapport, laying the foundation for effective communication and influence. To emphasize the power of empathy, Carnegie recounts the tale of a sales manager named Joe Girard, who holds the Guinness World Record for most cars sold in a single career. Girard's success, Carnegie suggests, is attributed to his remarkable ability to connect with his customers on an emotional level, understanding their needs and desires. Carnegie concludes the chapter by emphasizing the importance of making others feel important and appreciated. He advocates for acknowledging others' accomplishments, expressing sincere gratitude, and valuing their opinions. This practice, he argues, builds self-esteem and fosters a sense of connection, making others more receptive to our influence. In conclusion, Chapter 1 of How to Win Friends and Influence People lays the groundwork for understanding the fundamental principles of effective communication and influence. Carnegie's timeless advice encourages us to approach interactions with genuine interest, empathy, and a desire to please others. By adopting these principles, we can cultivate strong relationships, build mutual respect, and achieve success in our personal and professional lives. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Chapter 2: The Golden Rule of Human Relationships. In the intricate dance of human interaction, where the desire for acceptance and recognition is deeply ingrained, Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, guides us towards understanding the fundamental principles that foster positive connections and lasting influence. Building upon the foundation laid in Chapter 1, Chapter 2 delves into the concept of the Golden Rule, emphasizing the power of empathy and understanding in building rapport and achieving desired outcomes. Carnegie challenges the notion that the Golden Rule should be applied literally, advocating for a more nuanced approach that considers the unique perspectives and feelings of others. Carnegie introduces the concept of the principle of reciprocation, suggesting that human beings have a natural inclination to reciprocate kindness and favors. He emphasizes the importance of showing genuine appreciation and valuing the contributions of others, as this can foster a sense of trust and goodwill, making others more receptive to our influence. To illustrate this principle, Carnegie recounts the story of a young sales manager named Jim Farley, who consistently exceeded sales quotas by adopting a genuine appreciation for his customers. Farley would take the time to understand their needs and interests, demonstrating genuine care and concern. As a result, his customers felt valued and appreciated, making them more likely to purchase from him. Carnegie then introduces the concept of the law of compensation, emphasizing the importance of giving in order to receive. He suggests that by offering value and assistance to others, we create a positive feedback loop that attracts positive outcomes. This principle, he argues, is at the heart of successful relationships and influence. To emphasize the power of giving, Carnegie shares the story of a salesman named Fred Smith, who faced a difficult sales challenge. However, by offering his expertise to another salesman, Smith inadvertently gained a valuable mentor who helped him achieve his sales goals. This experience demonstrated the power of giving in fostering success. Carnegie concludes the chapter by emphasizing the importance of showing genuine interest in others, seeking to understand their perspectives and aspirations. He advocates for asking thoughtful questions and listening attentively, demonstrating a genuine desire to connect with others on a deeper level. In conclusion, Chapter 2 of How to Win Friends and Influence People highlights the transformative power of empathy, understanding, and the golden rule in building meaningful connections and achieving influence. Carnegie's timeless advice encourages us to approach interactions with a spirit of generosity and appreciation, creating a positive feedback loop that fosters mutual respect and success. By adopting these principles, we can cultivate strong relationships, build rapport, and achieve success in our personal and professional endeavors. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Chapter 3: Getting the Yes. In the dynamic realm of human interaction, where success hinges on the ability to persuade and influence others, Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, unveils the secrets to unlocking the power of positive agreement. Chapter 3 delves into the crucial skill of handling objections, emphasizing the importance of understanding the other person's perspective and addressing their concerns with empathy and respect. Carnegie challenges the notion that persuasion is a battle of wills, advocating for a more collaborative approach that focuses on mutual understanding. Carnegie introduces the concept of avoiding arguing as a key strategy for getting the yes. He suggests that arguing often leads to defensiveness and resistance, making it difficult to achieve our desired outcomes. Instead, he advocates for seeking common ground, acknowledging the other person's perspective, and focusing on finding solutions that benefit both parties. To illustrate this principle, Carnegie recounts the story of a salesman named Ed Yost, who struggled to close deals due to his tendency to argue with potential customers. However, after adopting a more empathetic and collaborative approach, Yost's sales skyrocketed. He learned that by understanding his customers' needs and addressing their concerns, he could effectively persuade them to make a purchase. Carnegie then introduces the concept of agreeing in part as a powerful tool for disarming objections. He suggests that acknowledging the other person's viewpoint, even if only partially, can create a sense of rapport and make them more receptive to your ideas. This approach, he argues, can help you bridge differences and move towards agreement. To emphasize the power of agreement and persuasion, Carnegie shares the story of a manager named Charles Schwab, who transformed his company by adopting a more agreeable approach. Schwab would listen attentively to his employees' concerns, acknowledging their points of view, and working towards solutions that addressed everyone's needs. As a result, Schwab fostered a positive and productive work environment, leading to increased productivity and success. Carnegie concludes the chapter by emphasizing the importance of remaining calm and composed under pressure. He suggests that reacting emotionally to objections often escalates the situation and makes it difficult to achieve our goals. Instead, he advocates for taking a step back, maintaining composure, and responding thoughtfully and respectfully. In conclusion, Chapter 3 of How to Win Friends and Influence People highlights the artful techniques of handling objections and getting the yes. Carnegie's timeless advice encourages us to approach interactions with empathy, respect, and a willingness to find common ground. By adopting these principles, we can overcome objections, build rapport, and achieve our desired outcomes in both personal and professional settings. How to Win Friends and Influence People, Chapter 4 Be a Good Listener. In the intricate dance of human interaction, where understanding and empathy hold immense power, Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, guides us towards mastering the art of active listening. Chapter 4 delves into the profound significance of listening, emphasizing its transformative power in building rapport, fostering trust, and achieving influence. Carnegie challenges the notion that listening is simply passively hearing what others say, advocating for a more active and engaged approach. Carnegie introduces the concept of the art of acknowledging as a foundational principle of active listening. He suggests that acknowledging others' thoughts and feelings, both verbally and nonverbally, demonstrates respect and makes them feel valued. This simple act, he argues, can significantly enhance the quality of communication and connection. To illustrate this principle, Carnegie recounts the story of a salesman named Roy Durstein, who consistently exceeded sales quotas by mastering the art of acknowledgement. Durstein would actively listen to his customers' concerns, offering nods and eye contact to convey his genuine interest in understanding their needs. This approach, he found, instilled a sense of rapport and trust, making customers more receptive to his suggestions. Carnegie then introduces the concept of the art of asking questions as a powerful tool for active listening. He suggests that asking thoughtful questions demonstrates a genuine interest in others and encourages them to open up and share their thoughts and feelings. This approach, he argues, can deepen understanding and strengthen relationships. To emphasize the power of questioning and active listening, Carnegie shares the story of a sales manager named Frank Betker, who revolutionized his approach by adopting a more inquisitive style. Betker would ask probing questions to understand his customers' needs and challenges, tailoring his sales pitch to their specific circumstances. This approach, he discovered, significantly increased his sales success. Carnegie concludes the chapter by emphasizing the importance of suspending judgment and keeping an open mind while listening. He suggests that approaching interactions with a willingness to learn and understand can lead to deeper connections and more effective communication. This approach, he argues, can foster mutual respect and build strong relationships. In conclusion, Chapter 4 of How to Win Friends and Influence People highlights the transformative power of active listening in building rapport, fostering trust, and achieving influence. Carnegie's timeless advice encourages us to approach interactions with curiosity and empathy, actively seeking to understand others' perspectives. By adopting these principles, we can deepen our connections, enhance our communication skills, and achieve success in both personal and professional endeavors. How to win friends and influence people. Chapter 5: The Power of Encouragement. In the intricate dance of human interaction, where the desire for affirmation and support is deeply ingrained, Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, guides us towards harnessing the transformative power of encouragement. Chapter 5 delves into the profound significance of praise and positive reinforcement, emphasizing their ability to build self-esteem, foster motivation, and strengthen relationships. Carnegie challenges the notion that criticism and disapproval are effective motivators, advocating for a more nurturing and supportive approach. Carnegie introduces the concept of the magic of words as a powerful tool for encouragement. He suggests that using kind and encouraging language can uplift others, boost their confidence, and make them feel valued. This approach, he argues, can have a profound impact on individual and collective success. To illustrate this principle, Carnegie recounts the story of a young salesman named Elmer Wheeler, who transformed his career by adopting a more encouraging approach. Wheeler would genuinely compliment his customers, acknowledging their achievements and expressing appreciation for their business. This approach, he discovered, significantly increased his sales and boosted his reputation. Carnegie then introduces the concept of the art of positive feedback as a crucial element of encouragement. He suggests that providing specific and actionable feedback can help others improve their performance and feel supported along the way. This approach, he argues, can foster growth and development. To emphasize the power of positive feedback and encouragement, Carnegie shares the story of a manager named John Macy, who revolutionized his team's performance by adopting a more supportive style. Macy would regularly provide constructive feedback to his employees, praising their progress and offering guidance for improvement. This approach, he found, significantly enhanced team morale and productivity. Carnegie concludes the chapter by emphasizing the importance of genuine enthusiasm and sincerity when delivering encouragement. He suggests that conveying genuine appreciation and belief in others' abilities can have a profound impact on their motivation and self-esteem. This approach, he argues, can foster trust, strengthen relationships, and achieve success in both personal and professional endeavors. In conclusion, Chapter 5 of How to Win Friends and Influence People highlights the transformative power of encouragement in building self-esteem, fostering motivation, and strengthening relationships. Carnegie's timeless advice encourages us to approach interactions with empathy, genuineness, and a willingness to uplift others. By adopting these principles, we can create a supportive and encouraging environment that empowers individuals to achieve their full potential. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Chapter 6: The Safety Valve in Handling Complaints. In the dynamic realm of human interaction, where conflicts and disagreements are inevitable, Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, unveils the secrets to effectively handling complaints and maintaining harmonious relationships. Chapter 6 delves into the crucial skill of diffusing anger and frustration, emphasizing the importance of active listening, empathy, and a calm demeanor. Carnegie challenges the notion that criticism and defensiveness are effective in resolving conflicts, advocating for a more conciliatory approach. Carnegie introduces the concept of the safety valve in handling complaints as a key strategy for diffusing tense situations. He suggests that allowing others to vent their frustrations, without interruption or judgment, can help them release pent-up emotions and make them more receptive to resolution. This approach, he argues, can prevent conflicts from escalating. To illustrate this principle, Carnegie recounts the story of a department store manager named George Crane, who transformed his management style by adopting a more empathetic approach. Crane would listen patiently to his employees' grievances, acknowledging their concerns and demonstrating genuine interest in resolving their issues. This approach, he found, significantly improved employee morale and productivity. Carnegie then introduces the concept of the art of apology as a powerful tool for restoring harmony and trust. He suggests that acknowledging our mistakes and apologizing sincerely can demonstrate our respect for others and pave the way for reconciliation. This approach, he argues, can heal wounded relationships and foster mutual understanding. To emphasize the power of apology in handling complaints, Carnegie shares the story of a salesman named Charles Schwab, who revolutionized his interactions with customers by adopting a more humble and apologetic approach. Schwab would readily apologize for any mistakes or shortcomings, demonstrating his commitment to customer satisfaction. This approach, he discovered, significantly improved customer loyalty and sales. Carnegie concludes the chapter by emphasizing the importance of patience and understanding in dealing with complaints. He suggests that approaching conflicts with a willingness to listen, empathize, and seek common ground can lead to constructive solutions and maintain positive relationships. This approach, he argues, can foster a culture of respect, trust, and cooperation. If you're looking to improve your communication skills, build stronger relationships, and achieve greater success in both your personal and professional life, then Dale Carnegie's timeless classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is an essential read. With its practical advice, real-life anecdotes, and insightful observations, this book will empower you to navigate the complexities of human interaction with confidence and grace.